Welcome to the city of brotherly girls.
All right, we're back with Johnny Locks, Johnny Money making his second return on the pod. It's become an annual thing. So we're going back with March Madness. Welcome back, bro.
Hell yeah, man! I'm glad to be back on the pod, man. It's always a good time here. You have some amazing guests.
Yeah,
Coming on here for sure.
with Ryan the Line came our boy.
Oh, dude, I'm always repping a line. I actually repped the line for the Super Bowl parade, man. I put it under my Eagles stuff, man. So I was repping Ryan. Ryan's watching this, man. We're excited for your next fight, man, and I'm excited to meet you sometime soon for sure.
Sure, he's the boy.
Hell yeah.
What do you like? What are your if you had to say your top favorites for March Madness? Who you going with?
Saying favorites right now, I mean, everyone's got to pick Auburn, the number one team in the country. Um, yeah, they spread the floor pretty good. Um, Duke, obviously, with Cooper Flag, the best player in the country, and he's not even like really playing right now. They're still playing some good ball. Um, I like Florida too. They got the three best players in the country, and honestly, Rick Pitino, St. John's, man. I think you said name four of them. I think Rick Pitino's got some juice, got some potential to upset a lot of teams for sure.
Patino, yeah, Patino is always I've been following it as closely as you have, but Patino is always has his teams in there. How about
Yeah,
some
man.
sleepers like potential first round upsets?
Dude, that's the money makers, man. A couple of years ago, Purdue's playing first round again, man, and they're going against High Point. I really like High Point, really good team. Um, Spread the floor pretty well. Purdue obviously doesn't have Zach Edey anymore. Still got some good shooters, but I think High Point's a good upset choice. Not really a lot of people are talking about. Um, Colorado State, I feel like is a good one too against Memphis. Um, Memphis, I feel like Memphis is not even favored as a fifth seed, which is kind of crazy going against the 12th seed. But Colorado State's one of the best in their conference, and they've been playing really good ball. A lot of people ready on that one. You're gonna have to wait till Friday for that one. But I like Drake too. I know I said I liked them last year, but obviously the SEC's been a crapshoot. They're going against Missouri, but some of those guys, man, you get really hot at the right time, and uh, could be could be a good opportunity for them. Second time in a year. They didn't win last year, but I think they've been playing a good ball as of late, and going against an SEC team that's um, been playing crazy ball against crazy competition might not be ready for March this year for sure. As we saw with Kentucky the past couple of years, losing in the first round. I like Drake a lot. I think I'm saying Drake the basketball team. I think they got a lot of potential this year. They obviously coming in as an 11 seed, but 17-3 on a 7 game win streak. Dan 30-3 overall. Um, 10-1 away. I think that's huge. 10-1 away. They're only have one loss away, 14-2 at home, but dominated that division, man. Dominated it for the second year in a row, the Missouri Valley division. So
What do we think about SIU at the 16th seed?
SIU.
SIU Edwardsville.
I'm not gonna lie,
You
bro.
ride?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually placed a wager on them on a boost about an hour ago. I'm not gonna lie. I put
Uh-uh.
$10 on them to win 700.
That's not bad.
Against, yeah, against Houston, right? They're going against Houston.
And just for some context for all the viewers, Johnny's the top bettor that amongst all of our friends. Recently had a major Super Bowl win, retired, went into crypto full time, Johnny Crypto. Now he's back into the betting market, the market cap and the betting market. So he's double dipping on that.
Hell yeah, man. It's I needed to take a break, man. I had like an epiphany on broad. Um I was, with a couple of my friends. I was like, dude, I think that's it. Could have obviously made a lot more. Me and my other friend were talking about, Hurt Super Bowl MVP a couple weeks before, around like the first week of the playoffs. It was like plus 6,000, but still had a future. I put a wager on one of my colleagues' desk actually of the Super Bowl a couple weeks before. Um, so it was pretty cool to see that. I felt really good, and when you feel really good, sometimes it's better to get out. Um, which I wasn't betting for like 2 3 weeks. I was making the transition more to stocks and crypto. But hey, man, it's March Madness, man. It's just my betting as much as I used to. You know,
It's Latch
um,
Madness, bro. It's Latch Madness. It's back in full swing. You were out. You were like Khabib, 28-0. You're still in your prime, retired, and now you're giving the fans what they want. Khabib coming out of retirement. It's the
yeah,
same
man. It was
type of
it,
thing.
it was it was definitely different, man. I feel like even last year, like during the summer and stuff, like it wasn't what it was like the year before for sure. I mean, I obviously was investing in different things and you know, became a homeowner. So I mean, it's kind of hard to be gambling, gambling money when you're a homeowner. But yeah, I mean, it's once you get used to it and you control what you're doing and like 10 bucks here and there is really not that bad. But
No,
budget yourself. It's really Um, my one buddy Andrew used to say, "Why 25, man?" And it's crazy. He bet like I think 50 bucks on the Super Bowl on the Eagles. So I'm happy for the fella. He'd probably be watching this one. And hey, man, Andrew, I'm saying March Madness, man, go Gators.
go Gators. And just for
I'm
all the viewers out there, that was some good talk on gambling. None of the don't hold us to any of our picks, right?
nope.
With anyone losing their homes or anything like that. We don't want angry people calling in. Just friendly banter, some friendly picks. So just for all the viewers out there, John recently became a homeowner. He's careful with his bets. He's a well analyzed better, makes informed bets. So what do you think? What's your thoughts on Wofford?
On what was that again, Dan? Wofford? Oh,
Wofford.
going against Tennessee.
They're
Tennessee's
shooters.
kind of.
A couple years ago they advanced. They had some shooters.
Did they actually?
Yeah, remember the one guy played for I think he played on the Lakers a little bit?
Is that you talking about Austin Reeves?
Nah. This is
No.
this might have been a longer time ago than I thought.
Oh no, yeah, Austin Reeves went to Oklahoma. My bad. But
How about Yale? What are we thinking about Yale?
I love Yale, bro. I love them. Last year they won first round too, actually beating Auburn, the top team in the country. But they're going against yeah, I was going against Texas A&M. They're kind of frauds, Dan. I when they don't shoot, man, and they don't rebound too. I actually made money on them last week going against Texas. Texas is actually playing against Xavier for a spot right now in March Madness. Um, Texas is very young. I don't know if they'll be able to advance. I mean, I think they win tonight, but I'm not sure if I see a uh, long term with them this year. It'd be cool if they got in, man. I like the Longhorns. I feel like Texas and everything, man. Like even like football, I feel like it's cool. People having their horns up and stuff like that. Matthew McConaughey, obviously, big supporter
Oh
of them.
yeah.
So, but
Interstellar.
what's up?
Interstellar.
Yeah, I'm a big Wolf of Wall Street type of guy, man. He plays a good role there. Probably not a role that people should be looking up to, but yeah,
Yeah, but you're
yeah.
kind of like you're the wolf though. You're the wolf of
Nah.
Wall Street.
Hey, man, I do what I gotta do, man. I don't. It's all about just doing what you need to do. But I like. I like Yale a lot against A&M. I like UC San Diego over Michigan, man.
Yeah.
That's a tough team for Michigan. Michigan obviously winning the Big Ten. Um, but have you seen UC San Diego play, man? They've been balling.
No, not I haven't been following like you have. You're the
Yeah, dude.
expert here, man. I'm just here for support.
Yeah, dude. They're similar to Drake, but they won 15 in a row.
Let's do this. I'm gonna go through. We'll talk about specific games, but I'm gonna go through the games in
Yeah,
order. First
sure.
team that comes to your mind, it's your pick. Rapid. You ready?
All right.
All right, let's go. First round. We got Louisville versus Creighton.
Creighton. They
Purdue
got that big
versus
center
Purdue versus
called
High Point.
High Point,
Wisconsin, Montana.
Wisconsin.
Houston, SIU, Edwardsville.
SIU, Edwardsville. Let's go.
All right. Auburn versus Alabama State.
Auburn.
Clemson, McNeese State.
A lot of people like Big East, man, but I'm going Clemson. They got some dogs on their team.
BYU, VCU.
VCU.
Gonzaga versus Georgia.
Really good matchup, man, but I think the Zags got more of that playoff experience for sure.
Tennessee, Wofford.
Tennessee.
Kansas, Arkansas.
Arkansas. I like
I
Calipari.
like it. Shout out Bryce Mitchell. Texas A&M, Yale.
Yeah.
Missouri, Drake.
Drake. Starting from the bottom, now we here.
Now we're
Come on.
here. UCLA, Utah State.
UCLA, bro. Go Bruins.
St. John's versus Omaha.
Calipari. I mean, I'd, what do you call it? St. John's, man. Rick Pitino. I mixed him up with Calipari.
Yeah. How about Michigan versus UC San Diego?
UC San Diego.
Okay. Underdog.
Yep.
Texas Tech versus UNC Wilmington.
Texas Tech. Red Raiders.
All right. Now we're getting into the Friday matchups.
Sure.
Mississippi State versus Baylor.
Baylor's won one. This might be one of the most difficult ones, I think. Baylor's won one a couple of years ago, 2021, but they beat Gonzaga actually. But I think the SEC is such a crapshoot, dude, that I think Mississippi State wins it.
All right. Let's go Bama, Robert Morris.
I love Alabama, dude. I've been following this one kid on their team, Chris Youngblood, since he played for Keyshawn State, and
He's
then
got
he
the
went to
coolest
what's
name.
up?
He's got the coolest name of all time.
Yeah, he does. He
Johnny
does, man.
Youngblood.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about Iowa State versus Lipscomb?
Iowa State. Don't ever think down.
Iowa State beats them just because they have a cooler name than Lipscomb. Memphis versus Colorado State.
Colorado State.
Duke versus I don't know who won, Mount St. Mary's or American.
Mount St. Mary's is they're playing right now actually. They're playing for that game against American. That's actually Mount St. Mary's is in the conference that Ryder was in. That's my alma mater. I wish that it was Ryder obviously, but Mount St. Mary's actually just won by 11 points ironically, and they were actually underdogs. So it's gonna be a good one, man. I mean,
Duke.
I'm picking Duke, but like it's gonna be a good one.
How about St.
Nope.
Mary's versus Vanderbilt?
Oh, that's another tough one too, man.
Gotta
Vanderbilt,
go, we gotta go with the Catholics, man.
with St. Mary's. I mean, yeah, dude, they play in the same conference as Gonzaga, and those two teams are always up there. Vanderbilt hasn't really been up there in the March Madness tournament, so yeah, I would go St. Mary's.
St. Mary's. Ole Miss, UNC.
See that game yesterday with for UNC, man, they smoked the team that they were going against. They
Gotta go
get
with
they
the
getting
Tar
into
Heels
the
then.
tournament.
Gotta go with the Tar Heels then.
Yeah, I mean, Ole Miss got some guys that could shoot though, man. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go North Carolina.
How about the Terrapins versus Grand Canyon?
The Terrapins versus. Oh, you're
So
saying
Maryland versus Grand Canyon.
Maryland, easily.
Florida
Maryland,
versus Norfolk.
Florida, man, go Gators.
Yukon versus Oklahoma.
Hey, man, Dan Hurley, come on.
Hell yeah. Illinois versus Xavier slash Texas.
Uh, I like the Longhorns, bro.
Like the Longhorns.
Yes, sir.
Michigan State versus Bryant.
Tom Izzo and Marsh.
Best for
Mississippi.
last. The Ducks versus the Liberty Flames.
That's your school, man. Your school.
What's
Oh
hey,
man, dude. I mean, Liberty's got a good team, man, but I think Oregon's like one of the best teams in the country. Playing in the Big Ten, they play teams like Wisconsin, play teams like Maryland consistently. I gotta go Oregon, man. I'm sorry.
I like the picks. So now
Yeah.
people can go back, watch this, and if they follow you right, have $1 million bracket.
I mean, you never know, man.
It's
I
gonna go
mean, I'm
viral.
kind
It's gonna go viral. Get them all right.
we said that last year, man. Mine was terrible last year, but hey,
That's it's all about the rip though. We
I'm being
rip.
a little bit more conservative with these picks. I've obviously watched a little bit more basketball this year. I throw it on a decent amount if I'm not doing anything on a Saturday. Um, yeah, I mean, and I've kind of been listening to analysts of what they think on different things, and um, took a little bit of notes of some guys that do betting things, and that are picking some of the underdogs. I mean, a lot of people. You forgot to ask me about Arizona versus Akron. A lot of people would take Akron. Honestly, Arizona like kind of in their tournament didn't really show out, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that can happen. Montana could even beat Wisconsin. You never know.
Do you predict Akron wins?
Um, I mean, I'm not the biggest Caleb guy. He's all right, but I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be tough. Akron's got a good team though too, man. Like you know, um, you never really not the talent wise Arizona, but if Akron just plays a better game, man. I mean, I think Oregon will beat whoever wins that matchup anyway. I don't see Arizona really making it that far, and then they'll probably play Duke. But dude, you never know. I know last year I said that UConn was going to lose first round, and end up winning, obviously. But dude, a lot of people are picking Duke, obviously, to win it. But dude, no Cooper Flag. It's gonna be tough. I
Why
know
isn't he
they.
playing?
He's I'm not sure if you saw. He had that ankle injury.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be around till probably the second or third round.
Was he definitely playing second or third round?
I mean, most likely, yeah. I mean,
If they win,
you
I
know,
mean. Yeah.
yeah, he wants to play, dude. He wants to win a national championship. But I actually have them losing to Alabama eventually
Okay.
in the tournament. I
Well,
think Alabama depth wise gives me like those Villanova type of vibes, like back in the day, like with Jay Wright and stuff. They got like really, really good players that gel well together.
what's your too early to predict winner of the whole tournament?
I mean, I got to go to Gators. They got the three best players in the country.
Gators?
Yeah, they're obviously one of the top three teams that people are picking. It's like Duke, Auburn, and Florida. But obviously with Auburn being one, with them being the best team in the country. But dude, Florida just beats everyone, dude.
Yeah.
They obviously just won the SEC. Auburn actually lost to Tennessee in the SEC tournament. But a lot of people are counting Auburn out too, which could fire, could get them really motivated to win. But I think I don't know. I have Michigan State going against Auburn, and I'm finishing my bracket now. I'm thinking about taking Tom Izzo over Auburn.
It's not crazy. And then when people go out and they take your picks, they're gonna say these drinks are paid for by the Florida Gators.
What do you call it? The Gators. I mean, the first game, like their spread is crazy, dude. Like I wouldn't even touch that. Like what I'm gonna do actually. I mean, obviously I have the Gators winning in my tournament. Um, like in my bracket, but I'm gonna put $5 down on every single underdog this year. I haven't done it before yet, but I want to see how much I'm up with it. It's like $160. Gonna
On
try it out.
to win the Natty.
No, it's just $5 on every underdog in the first round.
Would that be profitable, you think?
I mean, it's $160 in total. I mean, you hit on like one big one, like the what do you call? It? We said the uh, on like McNeese or Robert Morris or whatever, and it pays for you know, for like 5, 6 of them that you lose. I mean, I'm gonna see, man. A lot last year, like people do way more than $5. I know someone that's doing $100 for each underdog.
Per
That comes
pick.
out to like $3,200, but like, or yeah, $3,200. But it's like, dude, like we'll see. The last couple of years it's happened. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's guess we'll see. I know like that's probably stressful though of like Imagine like the first day and there's like no upsets, and you're just sitting
I'm
there
gonna
you're like,
I'm gonna put it through on just the first day and see what it comes out to.
what was
Are
that?
you,
I'm sorry.
would you? I'm gonna put it on I'm gonna go on my app. So would you do every underdog, like even Georgia, if they're 9 versus Gonzaga at 8, or just like the big under?
Yeah. You do every underdog, man. Like that's the like that's like people do that every year. People have been up, I think, the last 2 or 3 years with it too. I haven't done it yet. I've obviously like the past couple of years. Last year I didn't really get any big underdogs, honestly, right? Um, you know, but 2 years ago I hit really big on what do you call an FDU. And actually, my buddy texted me today. The same guy. He's a big Jersey guy. One of my former fraternity guys. Texted me today about it. He was like, "Yo, we need some locks today." I actually told him High Point.
High Point.
First thing I said, because yeah, we made money on fading Purdue like 2 years ago, and I told him High Point, man. And he said bet. Like that's the only thing I said to him, and I was like, he was like, I'm on it. So he's already on it, and that's going to be on that's tomorrow at 12 o'clock, man. So
Oh,
yeah, so your lunch break, get you set up, pay for your lunch, maybe then and then some. I'm not going on any crazy trips right now as planned.
you just got
As
you
I
just got
was.
back you just got back from the Bahamas though, right?
Nah, I wish, man, I
On the
wish.
on your yacht.
Once XRP breaks through the $10,000 a share, we're all getting that yacht.
It's all about the market cap.
That's a lot of money that's in there for sure.
A lot of money. Johnny
Yeah.
Crypto.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I think it's gonna be a good year in March Madness this year, man. I'm really excited to watch some games. Uh,
How about
I'm just having fun.
what was your biggest ever hit in March Madness betting?
Biggest hit. You're saying like parlay or individual?
Both.
So parlay actually was 2 years ago. It was Princeton. Princeton money line. It was in the second round. It wasn't the first round. It was Princeton money line parlayed with Arkansas money line when they were going against Kansas as big underdogs. And Leon Edwards against Kamaru Usman, the second time they fought.
You add that into the
Uh,
parlay?
yeah, it was a tree legged.
Three-legged.
it
A
was a, it
three-legged.
was a it was a tree leg
Johnny
parlay that,
three-leg.
but yeah, that smacked. But individually was definitely FDU. Um, Me and my buddy put $15 each. I think they were like plus plus like 2,100 or something. We won like 330 each.
That's not
I
bad.
obviously split that with somebody, but that was probably the biggest upset that I called for sure. Was FDU Tobin Anderson actually? He just got fired from Iona. Tobin, if you're listening to this, man, you're a dog, brother.
Hell
You're a
yeah.
dog.
What
Hey,
made you
man.
what made you get it so like you've been into this for a while, you're good at it, you research it. What made you even get into betting in the first place? Like did you win big on your first bet and then it kind of hooked? Or what's the backstory?
Um, Well, what's the backstory of me getting the betting? I don't know, man. Like, I feel like we all start out and we're really not that good. You think it's cool. It's like, oh, dude, I'll throw a couple bucks, like on a couple games. Like, wasn't really good at it. I think the first bet I actually did win was actually the last Conor McGregor win. That was the first bet I think I've ever won
Cowboy.
against Cowboy Cerrone. Yeah, and I was like, oh, dude, this is cool. And then obviously during COVID, I kind of took a little bit of a break because like there wasn't really a lot to bet on, and and then me and my friends, I think it was during the COVID basketball playoffs, the Heat were down by 20. We all just like threw up money like together, like threw up money on a bet. They were down by 20 and they somehow came back, beat the Celtics. That's when I was like, dude, like this is really fun. Like obviously it doesn't happen very often. And um got a couple of my friends that into that through that, like probably more than me. But yeah, like dude, it's a good time. Like just throwing a couple bucks down. Like nothing like I know Steve will do it. Says don't risk your life earnings unless it's a lock. He said,
Unless it's a lock.
and I'm just like, dude, like yeah,
Unless it's a lock.
yeah. Steve will do it, man. He's
Johnny
he's a
will
he's
do
a
it.
crazy.
Johnny will do it.
Nah, man. Steve will. Steve's a dog, man. But yeah, I mean, just throwing up a couple bills here and there, man. It juices up the game a little bit. I just got into soccer a little bit. Um, a lot of the people, in Europe will call football. They hate when you call it soccer. They hate it. But I got into the football. I've been following the team West Ham
Okay.
United. Not the best team in the EPL, but hey, man, I was going out and they tied. I had money on them the other day and they tied. I was a little pissed off, but hey, man, that's football for you, man. They have a different culture over there, and their crowds are crazy, dude. Like their crowds are different than the United States for sure.
What's your favorite sport to place wages on?
Hey, man, you already know the answer to that. I don't even have to say it.
What is it? I know, but the viewers don't.
2 weeks, man. 2 weeks away, or about a week and a half away. Homer bets.
All about the homer bets.
All about the Homer bets, brother. That's what it's about.
Baseball king.
Yes, sir. And today we had a couple. Cody Bellinger homer.
Cody Love?
He did against the Phillies. Taiwan Walker was serving them up like meatballs, man.
Jeez.
But
That was the last video, the home run betting strategy to get free beverages.
hey, we got one for opening day. I'll give it to you guys right now. It's cooked up by me and my colleague Mark. Good guy, Mark. Um, what do you call me and Mark? He's a Yankees fan. I'm a Phillies fan. We're gonna give you guys two picks every day. All right, I'm gonna post on my social media two picks every day. Me and Mark are gonna do this. We're gonna see how much you guys are up, how much we're up. I'm gonna do $25 a day, a Yankee and a Philly. Opening day, we did a little bit of research. Cody Bellinger has one homer against the pitcher he's going against, Freddie Peralta on the Milwaukee Brewers. Batting 413 against him. We love Cody Bellinger for opening day. It's his first homer. That was his first game with the New York Yankees. Parlayed with a guy that I know Brandon Graham just retired a couple days ago, and he homered as soon as he retired. Mr. Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Castellanos, man, he's gonna homer. He's homered against Mackenzie Gore twice in his career with over 300 batting average with 20 plate appearances. Two guys that could hit homers, a lefty and a righty too. Spice it up a little bit. Tell the bartender that we sent you guys. All right.
Tell me we sent you. Now,
Yeah.
for people who don't know, what's this thing with Castellanos? You said before someone passed away, you placed a wager, you hit the home run. Like people who aren't from Philly, what's the thing with Castellanos?
Yeah. So it was crazy. I was actually out visiting my friends in Jersey, and they kind of knew about it, but like didn't like really was like, dude, like this is crazy. And I think it was rest in peace to Bob Barker. I think um I think I talked about it probably in last year's podcast too, because it was crazy, and I was like, "Yo, like Cassie's gonna homer today, like he is," and like all my friends like kind of just like laughed at me, and like we're going out to the bar, Donovan's Reef in North Jersey, actually, pretty nice bar, and Castellanos was down on the count, but he's laying off the pitch, and I was like, "Dude, wait for the slider, bro. He's gonna launch that slider to left field, dude. Everybody's jumping all over me." He's like. I called it up. I even went on my phone and placed a live wager on it.
And
I'm not gonna lie.
you
So
threw
I
it on
was
your
up pretty
story.
heavy.
Said
What's
rest
up?
in peace. You threw it on your story and said rest in peace, Bob Barker, with the prayer emoji.
Yeah, yeah, with the Castellanos probably like yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But no, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know why he's a good ball player. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, he doesn't like that joke, man. If he sees this and he's like, he's hearing us talk about it, he's like, he doesn't like that, but he
You
says
think?
the media, obviously loves that stuff for sure.
Do you honestly think if he saw it, he'd be pressed?
Hey man, people probably say I look like him. People say I look like Nick Sirianni, bro, like during the parade.
Look
And
like a
now it's like
perfect,
they're gonna say I look like Nick Castellanos
look
for
like a
sure.
perfect mix of Sirianni and Castellanos.
Yeah. Oh dude, yeah, with the if I'm wearing like a beanie hat, like during the parade I did and there's a couple of people like, yo, that's Nick Sirianni. I was like, no, 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 no. I got like kind of afraid, man. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's been a couple times people mistaken me for Castellanos too during the baseball season. I was like driving around and I kind of have like a like a darker car, like a dark gray car type of Jeep, but you know what I drive.
Yeah.
And people like I rolled down my window, I think, because I was like just going out of the parking lot. Someone was like, "It's Nick Castellanos." I was like, "No, no, no,
Casty.
no, no." Yeah. So, if Nick sees this, man, always welcome to Fishtown, brother. Always welcome.
Always.
Always
Anyone?
welcome, man. We got the beds going for
Who
sure.
else do you typically get recognized for? Castellanos, Sirianni, any others?
Dude, not at the top of my head. We're talking athletes wise. Yeah, I mean, I haven't, not at the top of my head right now that I know. I mean, people that are watching this have known me for years, probably say something different, but
Yeah. Now,
you
where
know,
can people want to follow you to like see the pics? Like you and Mark are going to post the pics. 25 each, right? Per team.
20 25. It's gonna be 25. Like $25 to the wager a day. So it'd be like, uh, what do you call it? It's gonna be 100. I guess you say 125 a week. Um, I mean that's 5 days. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna do it 5 days a week. Just there's days that they have off and stuff. I think 5 days a week is fine. Um, you know,
So where do you want people to, where can people go to like get your picks?
yeah.
Follow
So they could they can give me a follow, man. John Latch 3 is my Instagram. I might create another page, so it's a little bit easier. Potentially like Latch's Locks
you.
potentially. And I'll just post them. Like on my story or whatever.
You
Just
already have
post
a
them.
you already have a good following, but you could just build it with your picks, and then once you get a lot of people like looking at your picks, then you can make an actual picks page with all like your bets.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. It's just getting people like interested. We have one on like DraftKings with like me and all my friends, so they see like obviously what I place without even like with that, like with I have a couple different I have like two group chats with that, but like yeah, the reach an audience for sure, like a bigger audience. Um Sometimes I do it on my Snapchat, dude. I get like people that like I played baseball with as a kid, like hit me up like, yo, like I took that guy or whatever, like randomly just hit me up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's awesome, bro. Like, or like, oh, like I like Florida, or like whatever. Like I say, like sometimes.
Now people win. What should they do? Should they just take pictures of their stacks of money and just DM it to you?
I mean, I honestly
Do
don't
they
like.
send you a free Venmo, a free drink on Venmo?
I say you go to the bartender and you tell him that John Latch sent you.
John Lash sent me.
Yep,
That's all you gotta say.
that's what you gotta say. Latch sent me. He said the drinks are not on you. You tell him the drinks are on Latch. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's true. I did that. I went to I was at Chicky and Pete's and I said, "Yeah, can I get two Coors Lights and two orders of crab fries and maybe some wings?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, your total's like $60." And I said, "Nah." I said, "This one's on John Latch." He said, "All right."
Let me guess. Let me guess. It was probably because you took Mystic Dan, dude. You have to tell them. You have to tell them that story, bro.
Yeah. So me and John, we're good friends. We also work together. We're working late into the night, and he comes and taps me on the shoulder. He says, "Dude, you got to place this wager on Mystic Dan." I'm like, "Who's Mystic Dan?" It was a horse. It was a horse in the. It was a horse in the Derby, right?
Kentucky Derby. Yep.
Yeah, Kentucky Derby. So stop what I'm doing for a split second. Place the wager. Forgot about it. About an hour later, I'm continuing to work. John comes over in between his break, taps me on the shoulder, and we won some money. The wager was a big success.
Yeah, everyone was on like Forever Young or whatever, dude. I was like, I came up to you, I said, dude, this is horse named Mystic Dan, bro. Like,
We're all about Mystic Dan, dude.
yeah, and dude, I'm about signs like that, dude. Like like I didn't really see anything that really came up to me, and I was like, I put like maybe like $5 on it. It was nothing crazy, but it was like 16 to 1 odds. It was like for Mystic Dan or something.
What was that horse named Dan that you won on the other day?
Dude.
Some of those horses named Dan.
Yeah, it was what do you call it? If anyone knows Hawaii 5, dude, my pops loves that that show. Bookham Dano. It's called
Welcome, Dana.
Bookham Dano. But if Bookham Dano's in the Kentucky Derby, you know what to do.
What do we do?
You place a wager on Bookham Dano, dude. 85 speed. 85 mile an hour speed, bro. Crazy. That thing was it was losing at first, bro, and then it's
They're booking it.
dude. Horse racing's awesome, bro.
I
So
love
that
horses.
honestly, low-key might be the best sport.
That's the best sport to bet on.
Yeah, dude, it's fun, bro, and it's quick.
For sure.
I can see how people spent their whole like they're at the track like all day, bro.
Dude, just put a paycheck down on the at Parks Racing.
The parks, yeah, dude, we gotta go down there,
That'd be fun.
dude, that'd be a good time, man, for sure. Dude, I've been wanting to do that. I've never seen like horse racing in person. I bet it's probably sick.
Oh, that's
I'll
sick. I
probably
used to
do
go
horse
all the
number
time.
three.
Horse number tree every time.
Yeah, dude, you said you used to go all the time.
All the time.
Really? Who'd you go with?
I would go with my buddies. Like when I was a couple of years ago, we would go in the summer,
Mm,
go up to parks. It's fun. You just spend the whole day, like it's from like noon to 5. And you're just hanging out, just watching the race,
damn.
betting. I like going to watch the horses. Like they walk around over to the side before they race, so you can like see them before you bet on them. I like
Oh,
doing that.
dude, I didn't. I mean, dude, my mom actually said she's been been to parks and watched them, and she's like, "You've been there?" Like, I've been there multiple times, man. But it's like, you've been there like all like a bunch of times. You never see the horse races. Like, she was talking to me about it. I was like, "Yeah, I never seen them."
We gotta plan it out next time we'll probably start having them once it gets a bit warmer. And we get a
Yeah.
group of guys and go. It's fun.
Oh yeah, dude. Maybe get a live podcast.
Live pod.
Yeah. Live pod,
Now
live
you
podcast.
got a question for you. So you have your analytical picks. You also have your picks where you'll notice something like Castellanos or Love Sosa's playing in the background or Mystic playing. What are some things that you look for to make these magical bets?
Dude, it'd be like I think I told you this like last year. Like I'm down in Wildwood. I know that me and you were down on 10th Street.
Oh yeah.
I think and we told
Touching
one
base
of
on
our
10th.
yeah, we told one of our good friends. I think the Phillies were playing that day. We're like JT Remuto. Ironically, he homered the next day though. It wasn't like that actual the
Yeah.
actual day. But stuff like that, like I'm on 7th Street, Turner. I'm
Turn.
on 8th Street, Castellanos. I'm on uh 3rd Street, Harper. Wildwood goes 1 to 26. So, if there's a guy that's like Sosa, for example, is 33. I happen to be on the beach where my family is not on a number street.
Yeah.
So that's why I went with Love Sosa. But the lineup was in there, and I always text one of my good buddies loves Amando Sosa. Whenever he's in the lineup, I always say Sosa. Not all the time, but
Walk
usually,
me walk me through that first Sosa bet. What was it? Where were you at? What were you doing? How'd you feel?
how did I feel? I had got a couple of beverages under my belt. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah.
Um, I had my Bose speaker out. I was actually on the beach with my mom. It was like took it was just a random Tuesday. I think I was just on the beach on vacation, and yeah, dude, I was playing the Phillies walk up songs actually because I do like different playlists like sometimes, and that was one of the playlists I happened to be listening to, and it was the song was coming on at the time. I remember it was like the build up to it, yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like. I got a notification on my phone. I thought it was a text message, but it was the Phillies lineup. I saw batting eighth, playing third base, and Mondo Sosa. Right as the song was that drop came on, dude. I texted someone. I'm like, Sosa's homer today,
You
and
felt it.
dude, they
You
thought
got
I
the
was
sixth
crazy,
sense.
bro. They thought I was crazy. And then the first inning, dude, that ball barely got out. You know how like a homer's just like crushed? Like it was like an August day that ball just kept carrying through center field, barely got out. It's nuts.
That's wild. What do you think
I started jumping up and down. I was like, I'm him. And
it
then I think me and my mom went to one of our favorite places called the Wharf afterwards. Had some nice lobster ravioli, so it was paid for by Mondo.
is? You tell the bartender it's paid for by Sosa?
It was like a random Monday or Tuesday, man. I was just like, yeah, like I'm just happy to be. But yeah, hell yeah.
That's awesome. Now, would you have gotten lobster if you didn't win the bet, or did Sosa pay for it?
Nah, I wouldn't have got lobster. I would have probably just got drinks or
Sosa
the cheapest thing that was there.
Sosa paid for it.
He did, man. He did.
Now,
Yeah.
what do you think it is that you have that kind of like instincts to place these bets?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's
Being
just
observant.
yeah, you gotta, like the Dan, the Mystic Dan, man. Um, yeah, there's just different things, man. Like if there's the horse named Anna, I'm gonna bet it because my mom's name is Anna.
It's true.
Stuff like stuff like that, or just like like you went to Liberty.
True.
I mean, I mean, I'm gonna take the all the underdogs. I hope Liberty wins for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, in my bracket, I have them losing. I mean, so does probably 95% of people.
Yeah. Flames might pull it out though. You never know.
They're a good team, man. I watched them through the tournament. They ran through it. They're in there every year too. Remember last year, dude? Morehead State was in there, and I was like, they're gonna win, but they
Yeah.
got smoked first round.
Now if you could play for any team in the tourney, who would it be?
Who would I play for?
Yeah, if you
You
had to
say
pick one.
basketball wise? I mean, I'm not that good at basketball, dude. I played a game the other day, pickup game, and I looked terrible.
No,
But
you hit it like I was saying to you. You and Mark had a good game, but you hit a crazy three. That's all that mattered. Hit the crazy three. Didn't hit nothing but net.
yeah, I couldn't
Got,
play defense though, man.
got a little winded. Mark scoring, but you hit that three.
Playing good defense, man. Shout out to
That's
him.
solid
But
D. Yeah.
if there's any team I play for, man, I would love to play for Alabama.
Why Alabama?
Dude, I think like it's cool. Like they're kind of transitioning more to a basketball school than a football school. I think they're going to be good, obviously, with Kalen DeBoer, football wise. But um, they're in the elite. What do you call it, the Final Four last year, bro? They
Now,
beat Duke.
where do you think you'd fit in on the team? Like, let's say you have to play the entire game. You have to play the entire game. Where are they? What position you're going to play, and how they fit you into the game?
I mean, I'm not that tall, so I guess you got to go point.
Got to run point.
But I'm not that good with the dribble, so maybe shooting guard, maybe
Dude,
something. Yeah,
you just got to launch threes.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, probably shooting guard, but I probably couldn't like. I would need an 8 foot center to make sure they get those screens in for me, so I got some
Dude,
room.
high screen at the top, and you just got to launch threes. That'd be super
Oh yeah,
fun. The whole game just launching threes.
oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got so just wrapping it up. Let's go. Your top three picks. We got Florida one. Give me two more potential winners.
You're saying for the whole thing?
Whole thing.
I'll say Florida won because I'll say Florida, Bama, Duke because overall I think their team is just studs, and I'm gonna say it. Izzo and March, bro. Michigan State. I was debating them or Auburn because Auburn's the best team in the country, but Tom
What are
Izzo
some
and March is
signs?
different.
You got to recognize the signs. Look at the shirt.
And yeah, yep. All right, place that wager now. Michigan State,
What color is your hat? Green.
sir.
Spartan on the tee.
All right, you heard it first. I'm taking. I'm as soon as this
You heard it here
podcast
first.
is over, I'm taking Michigan State.
It's over.
Yep,
We just
it's
cracked the
over, man.
code.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So me and Dan from here. I'm changing my pick. Not Florida anymore. We're going Tom Izzo in March, Michigan State.
Wow.
Yep.
Just change it.
Just change it right there on the fly.
On the fly. I respect it. I respect it.
Spartan shirt, green hat.
And we got two Spartans sitting here. Two
Hell yeah, man.
two Italian Spartans.
So yo, if we I'm gonna see what their odds are. Dude, they probably got some
I'm gonna
juice, bro.
I'm gonna place it with you.
Yeah. I know last year we were big on Fairfield women's basketball, man. Are we picking a team for that tournament or what?
Honestly, I haven't followed it, so I'll have to look into it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think their tournament I think it starts too in the next couple of days. It might start a little later than the men's tournament.
I gotta find how do you do you gotta find out on DraftKings how to do
Yeah.
futures.
I'm a DraftKings stock owner now.
How many shares?
I got like 10
Thousand?
shares, nothing crazy.
1,000 shares?
I wish. I wish, man.
Michigan State's plus 2,500.
Wow.
Dude, I'm gonna place this wager just for your stock.
How much you putting on? 20 bucks?
I'll go $20 with you.
Yeah. All right, man. How much is that to win?
520.
All right, man. If that happens, dude, we're doing it. We're doing it. What do you call it? We might have to go down to Miami for UFC 314.
Dude, we might have to.
Yeah, a little Volkanovski, a little man down.
You think Volk's gonna get it done?
Uh, dude, I go either way. That fight's good. It's gonna be a good overall fight.
You like Patty or you like Chandler?
I mean, I want to say Patty's more he's more active. I would say Chandler's been waiting for McGregor for the longest time. Has I think Chandler won one time in the UFC, right, against Tony Ferguson.
I think he has. You might be right, but he's. Do you remember the fighter he fought Mickey Ward? Gotti.
Was this UFC or was this Bellator?
So there's an old boxer named Arturo Gotti,
Mm-hmm.
and he was never like a major champion, but he was a fan favorite because his fights were so exciting. I think that Chandler's kind of like that, like where he's never going to be a champ, but he's just such a warrior that his fights are just exciting.
He beat Dan Hooker one time actually. So he beat Dan Hooker and Tony Ferguson.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the UFC. So I'm rooting for his last win is May 7th of 2022.
I'm a big Patty guy though, dude. I like Patty.
He could be the next Conor McGregor.
You think?
Sure. Yeah, for sure, man.
Why do you think that?
He's entertaining as hell. He's got the charisma. I don't know if he could beat Islam though, man. It's tough. Like like there's so much. Nah, but April 12th is my birthday when the next UFC fight, man. And dude, seeing that live though with Patty coming out,
That's gonna
probably
be
crazy.
crazy.
I mean, Michael Chandler might as well just give up there. But dude, I think this could be like his time to bounce back. I mean, if you're looking at like analyzing his record and stuff, um, first UFC fight he won against Dan Hooker, right? Lost two, won one, lost two. The last time he lost two, what happened? He won
True.
like
And if you
back to
look at
back.
Patty's last fight, he beat Tony pretty good, but he couldn't finish him. Tony's tough to finish, but he's been finished lately. I think in the first round, Chandler's gonna storm him.
Yeah.
Patty will survive barely. Second
Yes.
round, it'll be back to even a bit.
Yep.
Third round, well, it's gonna be a 5 rounder. I think Patty's gonna finish him late with a sub.
Dude, I think
Heard it here first.
Patty hasn't faced anyone really that good though, dude. Like I love
Yeah.
him to death. But his last three wins are Jared Gordon, Tony Ferguson, and King Green.
Yeah, and Gordon fight. Gordon really won.
Yeah, Gordon did win, man, for sure. That was very controversial, but I think um I don't know, man. Patty's won like eight in a row or whatever too, like since his first fight. Which was a fight night, it looks like 2021. But dude, I mean he's kinda due for an L. His last L was actually his last fight in Cage Warrior
Yeah, that's right.
against Bach, Soran Bach. So my two legger for that one is Chandler, who's an underdog, and Volk, who's a favorite. I'm going the two guys a little bit older in age, but two guys that are two of the best in the sport.
Now let me ask you. So we covered March Madness, talk a little UFC and good fighters. I want to ask you this question. Me and you are both big fans of a fighter named Jimmy Smith. What do you think what do you think that the backstory is on Jimmy Smith? We've been trying to get his opponent on the podcast. We're going to continue to try.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think that wasn't his real name and he just kind of stepped in there? Do you think he's really 3-0 in the amateurs? What do you think the real story is there?
Dude, I think that was definitely somebody that just got on the street, man, to face what do you call it?
Tony
The
Moscow.
it's Tony Moscow, man. Respect to that guy. You got a hell of a punch, Tony. Hell of a
Elbow
punch.
punch.
But yeah, dude, that Jimmy Smith, man, I can't find another boxer that was that bad, bro.
No, I mean, he did kind of like. Do you think there's anything he did well?
No. I mean, he looked like he was confident going into I mean, the thing, but like, dude, he could have been just hammered or whatever, bro. Like, I'm
Yeah.
that confident when I'm hammered too, you know?
Do you think what do you think he's up to now? You think he's like running drive-throughs or what do you think he's doing?
Yeah, bro. He's definitely doing, I guess you could say, what I don't know, man. He's probably just doing what he was doing before, right?
Yeah, I mean, they had to have just picked out a random guy in the crowd, but what's funny about that is how confident he is the whole time.
I mean, dude, like
Confident
the
as
alcohol
anything.
makes me confident, bro. That guy was probably hammered.
You think if you had to place a wager on if he was hammered or not, what would you place? Yes or no?
I mean, I would give it the odds of -1,000, bro.
You think?
That guy was hammered. He was on some type of substance,
Have
bro.
you
You
on
saw
something?
like he was like, and dude, the announcers were like, Timber.
Jimmy Smith.
From Orlando, Florida, right? Come on.
Do you think he was really 3-0 in the amateurs?
I mean, hey man, they made up the tree now.
He was 3-0. Imagine what
Yeah,
those other guys would look like.
what's up?
Imagine what those other guys look like if that record's real.
That Jimmy Smith, man, dude, best boxer in history. I think he beat Canelo.
Do you think that Canelo finishes him, or do you think it goes the distance?
He beats him in like 10 seconds.
Yeah. You're saying Jimmy beats Canelo in 10 seconds?
Yeah, bro, come on, give it to
Come
Jimmy.
on.
Jimmy Smith, Smith.
Yeah, we gotta try to track down. We can make $1 million documentary tracking down Jimmy Smith. Gotta get that backstory, find out who he is.
Dude, he was definitely just some random dude, man. I don't like. I think our bet with Michigan State's easier. Could hit the was more likely to hit than that. Sign of Jimmy. It's gonna be
Uh,
hard.
Jimmy's gone. He's doing something crazy right now.
Dude, that's probably not even his name.
Nah, 100% not.
It's not his name at all. Yeah, it's probably like some random dude. Or like your name is Jimmy Smith and you're going against Tony Moscow.
But you got to say to all the viewers out there, if you approach your betting strategy with the same confidence in Jimmy Smith's face-off, then you'll do all right.
Yeah, you gotta be as confident as Jimmy.
Got to be as confident as Jimmy.
And I got a lock for this weekend. Sebastian the Towering Inferno.
Inferno. Fundora.
By decision.
By decision?
By decision. I know he's a dog. I mean, he's not an underdog. He's favored by a lot, but a lot of those boxing fights, man, they go to, they go by decision. It's hard to finish someone, especially his opponent's pretty tough too. I think only has one loss. So, I mean, I like by decision.
I'll ride it. I'm with it.
It was Sebastian the Tower Inferno. Tim Zoo is going to be fighting too a couple weeks.
Tim Zoo is due.
Tim Zoo is due. What, back to back losses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, back
Due
to
for
back
win.
losses. Yeah,
Win. He is a legendary. His dad's a legend. Costa
yeah.
Zoo.
Dude, yeah, he fights the following or 2 weeks, I think, April 5th or something. Tim Zoo, right? I saw like the other day, like Tim Zoo's retirement, man, and I'm hoping for the best for him, man. I like Tim Zoo.
What do you think the chances are that Jimmy shows up at WrestleMania next month on the 19th?
Jimmy, dude, it's not John. The John Cena's not coming up. That's Jimmy Smith. The crowd will go nuts. Crowd's going nuts. It's like Cena's music. It's like, dude, it's Jimmy Smith.
And then
Yeah.
Moscow comes out and just knocks him out.
Yeah, yeah, he comes. He's beating up Cody Rhodes, and then Moscow comes out, helps him out, right? You get
Yeah.
the final boss coming out too, The Rock.
How about if Drake fist fought the guy that sings "They're Not Like Us"? Who wins that?
Dude, Kendrick probably beat him.
You
Sure.
think?
Yeah.
How about
I don't know, man. Drake was in Degrassi, bro. I don't see
Drake?
him taking a
I've seen a
fight.
video of Drake boxing before. It looks hard. It's tough to watch.
Well,
But
like he's bad.
yeah, but I
You
can't
think
see
I can
him
knock him out?
100%. I've seen you in the gym.
It'll. Oh
You're
yeah.
like you got a big power punch, so you're all power.
Yeah. What about KSI?
You got the KSI style.
Yeah. You think me? Who you
Little
taking me
hop
or
step.
KSI in the foot?
I gotta go with you out of loyalty. Just out of loyalty.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What
You know what I
about
mean?
me and Logan Paul? I would take Logan Paul, bro. He's big as hell.
Don't matter, bro. I got it's out of loyalty. I got to ride.
I like Logan Paul, man. I like the Maverick thing he's doing over there in the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all right. What do you
Yeah,
think of
but
Dylan
Jay
Dennis?
Dylan Dennis, dude. I mean, he's going against Ferguson, right? I'm hoping Ferguson gets a win.
He's going against KSI this weekend.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, KSI probably KSI's dude. Some argue that he beat Tommy Fury.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close one.
It was a close fight. Tommy was holding him a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy definitely beat Jake Paul though for sure. But
Yeah.
dude, I mean, you respect Jake Paul, man. He fought him, got a loss, and still is like, still is boxing at the highest level for sure, man.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. People love Jake Paul. I love him too, man. He's good for the sport. He's like the Steph Curry of boxing.
Why do you say that?
He's changing the game.
Changing the game.
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, I think Jake's
yeah,
good at boxing overall. I think in the beginning I wasn't like sold on it, but now I see the big picture of it. So I'm
yeah.
a
Because like,
boxing purist.
dude, we saw like some of the Tank and Garcia's early wins, dude. They were fighting guys like random ass guys too.
Yeah, that's early on in their career.
Yeah. So I mean,
You think Garcia's gonna get it done against Rolly?
yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then,
Walk us through your betting strategy with Haney Garcia.
dude, I just had a feeling he was putting on an act, bro. He was like, dude, you remember that time, like last year, bro? He was just like all those videos of him just like acting crazy. Like I was like, dude, this guy's plus 500, dude. He's acting because I've seen the way he fights, dude. He's an animal, dude.
Yeah. Ryan's
He's probably the fastest like guy, like the fastest striker I've seen boxing wise for sure. I think Tank has the knockout punch, but Garcia's got the fastest hand by far.
he's the coolest too. He's got the most swag.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Dude, I love Garcia, man. He was wearing that all white, looking nice. You know,
Okay, come through.
come through. Yeah, hell yeah, bro, hell yeah. But yeah, and then Devin Haney bounced back in his fight too. But I think eventually you'd set up that rematch.
Yeah.
I think a low key boxer, bro. I really like right now Isaac Pitbull Cruz, bro.
Isaac's yeah, I like Pitbull. He comes
Yeah.
the whole time. If you had to do a boxing comp, I would say that you're like Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, he lost the Tank and he's had a couple losses, but hey man, he goes out there, he gives it his all. It's like Big Bang Zang.
Big Bang Zang.
Yeah, Big Bang Zang. You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying? Dude, what do you call it? I think Tyson Fury comes back, man. Boxing needs him back, and he
AJ
goes against Anthony Joshua.
in Wembley.
Wembley Stadium.
When
September.
Michigan State bet hits, we purchase our tickets for AJ Fury at Wembley.
I'm in.
Hell yeah. All right, so we got go over your Instagram one more time for people to follow you.
John Latch 3 right now. I'm private, but I'll accept I'll accept your request. Give you that follow back. And yeah, if you guys need anything, man, always contact. Always slide in the DMs and say what's good. Good or bad, I don't care, man. You just be like, oh, you lost me this.
Tell them, say you're either touching base or let me know if you need anything, one or the other.
Yeah, if you just
Either
need to
one.
just be like, just say what's good, man. I don't care. It doesn't even have to be about bets. Honestly, if you want to ask me about XRP or any stock advice, guys, just check it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Little crypto, little Onyx.
yeah. XRP, little Onyx coin,
Onyx.
XEN.
We're gonna have a full podcast studio, the Zaccardi and Latch show once XRP hits.
Oh, dude, that thing's going to the moon.
It'll be
Hopefully,
called Latch Madness featuring Zaccardi.
hopefully, man. I mean, it should be up to $10 in the next couple months. That'd be pretty cool.
I hope so.
Yeah, ten
So tell
thousand,
them.
bro. What they're expecting.
That'd be crazy. So
Dude,
everyone,
we'll be on that yacht. Like I said, bro, we're all getting a yacht. We're all piecing in for a yacht.
when you're walking in on the yacht and they ask how you paid for it, tell them John Lash sent you.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Look back at this podcast and be like, I saw XRP, and I mean, some of the viewers are probably already on it before we were, bro. You know, I got on it like in January. Some people were probably on it in November when it was like 50 cents.
Hey, we got in. That's all that matters.
Yes, sir. That's what it's about.
Well, all right, brother. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna get this uploaded.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you, bro.